Charlotte, finally.
Oh no, finally.
I've seen your little tweet. It's been a long wait for you, hasn't it?
Like 15 months.
Yeah, because we have a date. March. No, bloody hell.
April 23rd.
April the 23rd. St George's Day.
Is it?
I think it is, isn't it? I think it is St George's Day. And you stay with me, little Conor Butler. He's having his first real step up, fighting another prospect in a Commonwealth title eliminator.
Conor's good. He's exceptionally good. Like, I think he'll do it, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I think he's beaten twice before in the amateurs, but obviously pros and amateurs, two different sports. But we're gonna have to refresh people's minds because it's such a long time ago that we did the interview. I think we need to mention where you came from, what you did as an amateur, because I think you won the ABAs in, was that your first year as a?
Yeah, won my first national title on my day fight. Yeah, against Angelica Finch.
And that was 57 kilos?
Yeah.
So in the professional game, would that be super bantamweight?
I don't think so, you know. I think it's featherweight.
Is it?
Yeah. Sure it is, yeah. Featherweight, I think.
Right.
Unless you're featherweight, a bit heavier than.
And what would you be competing at then as a pro then?
I think me and Daddy were talking about 56 kg yesterday.
So then you will be talking super bantamweight on the pro scale, which, because there was a big fight at the weekend, wasn't there? Yeah, sorry, sorry. There was a big fight at the weekend where one of your fellow Scousers was over in the States.
Yeah, I've sparred with Carly plenty of times, yeah. I used to spar Carly when I first started boxing and that. So.
One second, you were saying you were sparring.
I first started sparring Carly when I first started boxing in 2017. Yeah, that's when I first put gloves on, the end of 17.
Because when we did the first interview, you were talking like, because we know female boxers move fast. Now that was only, I think, Carly's sixth fight that was.
Yeah, she only had 6 Carly, yeah.
And she was fighting for the world title.
Yeah.
Now
there's not that many girls' houses, that's in the game.
There's not.
There's not a few, but there's not that many at world level.
But this is something, this is where you want to go. Yeah. As an amateur, the only reason why you turned over so young is because the amateur game had come to a full stop.
Yeah.
But actually that's got going again now. And your pro career never did get going.
And now it's getting going.
But hopefully April the 23rd, then it will be. And I know it sounds crazy, but 12 months time, if we get you the right fights and everything.
Could have my own world title.
And because, what have you got? Shine Courtney, she lost the world title to Jamie Mitchell, who beat.
Yeah, they're a lot lighter, aren't they? They're bantamweight, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, so.
But I didn't think Courtney fought like that. I thought she was a bit heavier, you know.
Well, she used to fight heavier, though, didn't she?
She did, didn't she? And then she did lose weight to go to that weight. Thought she did. But yeah.
But obviously, obviously, I've just been watching you sparring. So, who are you sparring then?
No, they're from Nigeria then.
And how have they turned up down here? Because they've been here.
They're pros themselves.
Yeah.
I think they come down, I think they just go to different places and get different sparring. I actually don't know. I haven't really spoken to them to be fair. I spoke to them about boxing and that, but I don't actually know why they're over the age, you know what I mean? But yeah, the sound, you know what I mean? Give them some of your gloves.
Yeah, she had the orange VIP ones on, didn't you?
I give them a pair each. They didn't have no gloves, so I felt that, but it's nice, isn't it? It's nice to be nice.
Are you excited down there? Now you know.
Yeah. I am, to be fair. I'm just like cracking on with training and that, and just not thinking about it too much, and then obviously when it gets a bit closer, then it's like zoning into it. I know what I've got to do, I know what I've got to I know the job I've got to do when I get on there, but I don't tend to clutter my brain up so much thinking about it, because it's like 3 months away and 2 months.
Yeah. So
still out, because it's an 8-week camp, we're still out of the 8 weeks, we're not even in the 8 weeks yet, are we?
Yeah, but you've been consistent.
But I've been consistent training, that's what I mean, so I don't want to start.
Well, how are you settling in? Because last time I spoke to you on camera was you'd only been here a few months down at Derry's. So you've been here, what, 8 months now, 9 months?
I love it, you know.
Yeah.
I love it, yeah.
You fit in well though, don't you, with these
I I get on with the whole boss, Daddy just thinks I'm nuts. I don't think I'm nuts though.
He thinks you've got Tourette's.
Yeah, he thinks I've got Tourette's, he thinks I've got everything in.
You have got a potty mouth. And also, you are also the noisiest.
I am the noisiest, but I'm small today.
Is that because you're the only girl and you're just making sure they all know that you're here?
You'll know me anyway. No, I don't know what it is, you know. Because when I spar that much, I don't make that much noise.
No, I don't know. What's that?
I don't make that, I'm like boom, 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 boom. When I'm sparring, I don't make that much noise. Unless I'm like really whacking and shotting, but even then you don't, I think it's because you have your gummy in it. You can't make that much noise.
Maybe, yeah.
You just can't move your mouth as much because it's like got your lips on it, so maybe that's why, I don't know, it's nuts. A lot of people don't make a noise when they spar though. But when
yeah, you're right.
When they're on the back, you're like, wah!
Yeah.
Make all mad noises, but when you're sparring, it's like quite content in it.
I suppose they said, you know, like you look sometimes for a twitch, you know, from a shoulder or a foot or something to read where the shot's coming from. Yeah. And I suppose you don't need to do that if you're making a loud noise, and obviously you know something's coming.
Once you make the noise, you know they're going to throw in it, or it's like when someone leans in, you know they're going to throw, so you jerk back to throw.
Yeah, you've lost that surprise of the attack, and they always say it's the ones you don't see is the ones that do the damage, don't they? So
I love the ones where you like pull, move it, pull down, pull down, and whack. Get rid of it.
Lomachenko.
Yeah, he does it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like it.
And what you find, because obviously there's been loads of new additions, I presume. Do you ever move around with Connor or anything like that?
I always move with Connor. We do like these drills and that. We all move around together, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mad because the way Connor moves, I like to move like that with the girls, it's hard. So when he moves it, I'm like, I didn't know, because that's something I do. So like when he does, he moves awful lot, like he's hard to catch. Like I'm like, he's exceptionally good, do you know what I mean, Connor, and he is. But like when you're moving with someone who moves the same way as you do, it's hard because it's like mirror image. Like when the southpaw and the southpaw, they hate it.
Counteract one another a little bit.
Yeah. We like orthodox against orthodox, but southpaws hate against southpaws.
Has your knowledge improved now then, you know, because you've kicked over, now you've been training consistently for well over a year with the intentions of going pro. How would you rate yourself? Have you improved from where you were when I first interviewed you at the start of your professional journey to when you're going to make your debut? Do you think there's going to be a big change?
You'll see, won't you?
Well, do you think that?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, I do. I think that you learn a lot more and learn to like sit back a lot more.
Yeah. Instead
of being so straight to it. Because I think like when it is exciting when you spar and you just want to hit them. You just want to like whack. So you just want to hit them. First in, last out. That's all what you know. But I think like when you learn to sit back a bit and like maybe like jab, block, backhand. The backhand always lands because you've hit them with the jab. You've sat back, caught it, their shot, and then you're counteracting with another one. Do you know what I mean? You
think your boxing, we call it now, this boxing IQ, you think that's come on leaps and bounds?
When Daddy said, Charlotte jab, sit, backhand, and I jabbed, it is there. I blocked their jab, and then I countered with the right hand and hit the square on his chin. Do you know what I mean? So it's like little things like that. I'm learning to listen a lot more instead of just listening to like me. Do you know what I mean? Because that is me. Like if I think I'm right, I'm right. Do you know what I mean? If I think you're wrong, you're wrong.
But then that's brilliant for you.
Exactly.
When your coach says something and it works, then it makes that you know that link between you and Derry, which means nothing now, but on fight night it will mean everything.
Yeah, it's like you said before, like right hand, left, left, right. It was backhand, left, backhand, and it worked. And she flew back to the ropes. It's just little things like you learn to, because you're not that so eager to get there. You've got loads of space to listen. Where I was always so eager. I'm always eager. Like I always like to be dead fast and like that's just me. But like when you learn to listen and that, it's like you get to sit back a lot more and like I can always listen to Zeddy and I can hear other things. But like Mick's saying as well. And like when Mick's like jab left hook, left and body, stab the right hooker in, but not bring it up, just like straight there.
Yeah, you do that like today, didn't you, with it?
When you say no shot, like not up, it's like through. I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, what? And he showed me, and I was like, oh yes, it's like push in it. Because if you get hit there, it hurts. Don't care how hard you are, if you get hit there, it hurts.
Yeah, it's
because you've got nothing, there's no muscle there, it's just bone. So, yeah, I do think I've improved a lot, like, to be fair. It's just working every day, isn't it, on the same thing, constant. And like, not. There's some days where you don't want to do it, and there's some days where you do want to do it. There's some days today where I'm like, oh, I'm in tonight, Dad, and he's like, no, I'm like, why? But I am in, but I'm like, where some days I'll be like, waiting for him walking out, and he's like, Charlotte, later, I'm like, oh, okay, come in.
Well, let's go. I just brought the tickets down, so that makes it even a little bit more realer now. You've got the poster, you've got your tickets. Do you find that is that going to be easy for you to sell tickets? You know,
yeah, I've sold loads of inside now, to be fair. So sorry if there's no seats for anyone.
Because like I say, it's going to be a good night for the gym. Hopefully Connor takes his first step towards those titles that hopefully we can get him before the end of the year.
Yeah, I think he'll do it.
Yeah,
he'll do it. Easy. His boxing IQ is high too. His brain knowledge is high. Like.
Does that help you?
Yeah, I always watch him, to be fair, you know.
Yeah.
His little steps and that, and like, oh, and then you jab, you move the right foot and then move the left foot back and you're back in range, and you're like, but it works. It baffles you when you watch it 5 times over and then you're like, oh yeah, that's how it works. It does, he is clever, like I always give to him.
You seem to be really enthusiastic again.
Me?
Yeah, because it seems like it was taking its toll on you, this when I'm going to fight, but now you've got the day and now you seem like
constantly training for 2 years flat. Last time I had a fight was 2019, and that's when I won the gold, the England Box Club. It was my last fight, I went out after that.
Well, so what year did you win the ABAs then? Was that 2017 then, your first year?
First year. It might have been 2018. 2018. Yeah, it was. I boxed on my 3rd fight. I had 1 fight. I knocked the girl out in the 2nd round. That was in Darlington. The 2nd fight, that was me a week before me, because I had to have 2 fights to enter the
yes, in the championship.
I couldn't enter otherwise if you're in 1 fight, so I had to have another fight. So it was a week before. I fought in Long Lane, won that girl, and then the draw came out and I got the girl from England. She had about, about 28 fights. And everyone said, what do you reckon you'll do? Yeah, I was fucking win. Of course I'll win.
Are you a confident person?
Yeah, and then as soon as I signed the papers, I said to like my old coach, and I said, I've won that. And then we got there and then I ended up winning. And then that was it. As
if it was nothing. I think we mentioned on the first interview we did.
If you can see yourself, you've already won, you've just got to go there and do it. You know what I mean? You're just picking it up. That's it.
But like I just said, it's a freakish thing that doesn't normally happen. Like you say, we have the development, the under 10s, the under 20s, and then the elites. I know, and you went straight in there. But then elevated yourself into a whole new bracket, which meant the rest of your amateur career was always going to be hard because you were never going to get into a fight.
I never got to box. I always had a fight. It was never ever, but I could never sit back and just be like, boom. It was always like. That was the complete fight, straight head.
This is going to be weird for you because you're now going into the pro game.
But now I'm learning to sit back.
I know, but
and that's where I'm liking it now because I'm like sitting, blocking, sitting, countering, and it's like I like that now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but even so though, you're still only going back down. You know, as an amateur, you were fighting 3-minute rounds.
No, but I'm going back down now. 4-2s I'm going down to.
Yeah.
So it is a bit mad because it's like whoa, so fast, but it's nuts in it, but. I like the 2s, but I like the 3s because I like to know stuff like you can work for a minute.
But I like the fact that the females fight 2s because that's what keeps it so ridiculously exciting.
Because it's so little.
Yeah, it's just boom, go for it.
3s, you can get
you hit me, well I'm hitting you back.
Yeah.
You hit me, I'm hitting you back. There's no time to.
Weight 3s are quite like they're not relaxed because there's some 3-minute fights like we're out there like say if you got your Lomachenko and like someone. Quite exciting, aren't they? Like they're constantly punching. But some like 3-minute rounds, like they can be quite standstill.
Yeah.
There's no like.
Too much thinking.
Yeah, there's no momentum to them.
Well, that's why the 2s for me is brilliant because there's no time to think. You just got to go there. And
you just got to go with the flow. It's like and you're just thinking on your feet, but you do that so many times in sparring and like in the gym and all that. You're on the fight and it's reaction, isn't it?
Well, listen, it's here. We're 8-9 weeks away, so like I say, just beginning camp. Obviously, you're already fit, so this is just fine tuning.
It is. I see, just getting the road working now. I do that anyway. We do that every day, but constantly just going over it and over it and then working on things in the gym.
And nice to be in camp with another stable mate who's going to be topping the bill.
Yeah, it is, boss.
Charlotte, you take care. I'll see you in a few weeks' time. We'll catch up and see how things are going. But from what I've just seen now, it seems like you're already flying.
Thank you.
Charlotte, you take care.
See you soon.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.